Shoutcast with the boys.
Alright, welcome one and all back into the CyberGamer Black Ops 2 4v4 pay-to-play ODC number 8. We do have the winners bracket round 3 matchup between Team Immunity taking on Hyperion. Now, we've seen Hyperion in their last 2 matchups, and we just had to jump aboard with this Team Immunity match. I was already, spammed with invites before just after we finished that match. It was ready on the ball, ready to go into this one. It's going to be an interesting match. I believe Immunity will take this one out, but it's all about if Hyperion can still keep that momentum flowing from their last 2 matchups. Now, both their previous matchups have been 2-1, so even a map off Immunity is going to be a big thing. But, I've been told to jump off on Buzzin first up once we start this game up, so I will do that. But, Dr. Curry, you still with me?
I'm here. I'm not getting toast this time, so it's a good start.
Alright, so who do you think's going to take this one out?
No, I gotta say with Immunity. Immunity, they're the number 1 team going around the Australian circuit right now. And they are just absolute dumpers. We of course did see them take out ACL Melbourne, the LAN event that was just recently held last month, in fact. August 11th and 10th, and myself and Myksta were there. So we definitely saw some. We saw some of the players, and they honestly, they're just so dominant. I can't say that they won't win, but at the same time, Hyperion are on a very big momentum streak. They just did they took down Net Warriors and then Coup de Grace. So hopefully that's in the back of their mind. But Immunity are, of course, the number 1 team going around. So I'd have to stick on board, with them and say that they would definitely possibly win.
Exactly right, and hopefully getting started up sometime soon. I believe we are entering into the best of 5 series maps now. So I'm just going to double check that for you guys. And yes, it will be a best of 5 series hardpoint standoff, S&D meltdown, capture the flag raid, and then if needed, hardpoint Yimble and SD Express to follow through that one. But remember to tweet out the stream, get us some more viewers in here. It is, our Twitters are at Myksta94 for myself and at Dr_Curry for, of course, my lovely co-caster over here. But, tweet it out and we'll give you a shout out. But, I'm just going to actually need to scroll down and I need to actually give a couple of shout outs over here. First to Random Oz Gamer, then to Robbo, Naked,
Are we winning?
Scarzen, as well for all those retweets. Feel free to just give us, a tweet, a mention, a stream link, or just give us a retweet, and we'll be more than happy to give you a shout out. But the more creative, the better the shout out, I'd say.
The longer the shout out, your moment of fame will be longer.
You'll have your 15 seconds of fame, literally.
Well, actually, no joke, we'll count 15 seconds for you guys if that's what you want. I'm willing to count 15 seconds.
Is everyone ready?
But I'm getting a tweet saying, when can our game versus Coup de Grace please be streamed? Now, we are sticking on board with the winners bracket, basically right until the winners bracket final, which is the match straight after this one.
We
So
know you like
after
the
that,
cheese.
then we'll go into the loser bracket. So unfortunately, we can't sort of, keep delay things to those earlier loser bracket matches. Sorry for that. But we do have actually 14 teams, I believe, the amount signed up for this competition, which isn't really surprising as we only had LAN a couple of weeks ago, and teams sometimes still might not have their full lineups, might have other plans, and just sort of want a little bit of a break. But we do have SketchUp to take out Nino, and we should have this host into the game, maybe some classes, maybe something wrong with the rule set, who knows. But looking at my shout outs yet again, shout out to the Hyperion COD, actually shout out to both these teams COD Twitter, these COD teams Twitter. We have first the Immunity Twitter at Immunity_COD, and then the Hyperion side at Hyperion_COD. So they both have team Twitter accounts. The Hyperion one obviously is a newer Twitter account, so helping get some more followers. I didn't even know I had a Twitter account until basically into our last series.
Let's go!
But remember to give them a follow. And
oh my god,
it's much appreciated for
My name is Nino. I like to solve ladder problems.
Those teams. But we are hopefully starting this one up now as well, and as I read off those final retweet shoutouts, we do have the Hyperion Twitter, Look At Me Carry, and the Whiskey there as well. So we are starting up now on this hardpoint standoff. I'll jump on board.
We have to keep an eye on Buzzo.
Yeah, I said I jump on
Buzzin.
board with him up first, and I'm going to keep my word on that one as he's going to be pushing out towards us. Looks like he's going to be entering into that bottom wood area. Now going on to top wood. Now he's looking for it. And Dreamtap will get the first kill on Naked, and he gets the first assist. Spider will get the
And another one.
Doesn't have any kills yet, but it doesn't matter as he will get taken down to the back, so ouch.
He's got to hurt, you know. There's nothing worse than getting hit markers than an assist, you know, especially that plus 50. I find it more as an insult when I get the plus 50s. I'm not too sure about you, you know, it's a little bit of a kick in the teeth. But right now, Immunity are just absolutely rolling them around. Have a Hyperion, as I say that, answering back, just taking some kills down into the hard point. I'm on board with Naked, I'm not too sure about you, but he's just, he's melting kids right now with that Scorpion Evo. It's absolutely amazing. A little shout out to Whiskey, thank you for the tweet. He is doing an amazing job. He's just going to be hanging back actually for the next hard point, but unfortunately he didn't check his back, and then unfortunately got taken out by one of the players from Hyperion. But at this stage so far, neither team really have total control of the hard point, Myksta, and I have to, you know, I'd have to say I really don't know which way this could go so far.
Exactly right, as Buzzin will pick off the kill on Dreamtap. Now it has already rotated over to green for the last 10 or so seconds. Now we do have Naked going to take out the kill on Sketch. Shock's going to take out Ray, and Nenda's going to take out Shocks at the exact same time. We do have one over near Broken, one outside Petrol, and both of them I believe getting taken out at the same time. And Dreamtap gets taken out by Buzzin. And you know, I was told to stick on board with Buzzin. I haven't really jumped off it yet, but I think I might have to, as did just get taken out. We're on board with Fighter at the moment as Shocks and Fighter both make out three down there for the team of Hyperion. So they're playing extremely strong, 51-16 at the moment, just under 2 minutes being played so far, and with 15 seconds remaining in this hardpoint, teams will be setting up on this Granny's hardpoint, which is of course next in 10 seconds. Then we do have Fighter getting a couple of nice shots off over near those hay bales, and Carrie, I'll pass it over to you as it rotates over to Granny's.
And I will pick it up indeed in Immunity. They do have a little bit of the starting to actually getting a very big lead so far. They're roughly 60 points separated, but we have to get on board with Fighter right now. He is extremely close to that war machine, and he just absolutely destroyed the Nomadic. That is a career, and he is going off right now. He's on an 8 score streak. He just soloed it. He didn't even need teammates. He just got in there, did it himself. Done a little bit of dirty work for himself right there and got in that hill there. He's getting support for his teammate, but didn't check his right corner. You know, Manic jumping in, taking him out like that. And thank you, Tanky, for the retweet for the stream. Of course, we want to try and get as many viewers as we can in here. This is, of course, Team Immunity, the #1, facing off against Hyperion, who are doing an amazing job so far, taking out Future Grace and who was it? It was Net Warriors. Net Warriors. They were honestly Net Warriors, so they did an amazing job at that. But look at Fighter. Fighter, he just doesn't care. He is honestly just destroying kids right now. And Myksta, let's bring up the scoreboard. And look at that. Wow, 15 for 5 was 4 caps. Fighter is a one-man army right now. He is a man on a mission, and he is absolutely destroying kids. I think you'd have to agree with me on that one. But Immunity, they're starting to get a very dominant lead right now, and I think you'd have to agree with me. If they get full time on this next hardpoint, I could see them just walking away with some victory.
Exactly, you're right, and you know, I believe coming to this one, the Hyperion side, obviously with the reputation of Immunity, they'd probably be, you know, a bit more stumped in this one, maybe not as motivated as their previous 2 matches, but you know, regardless, we do have the kill in control, or the hardpoint in control of the team of Hyperion for that split second, but yet again being controlled by the Immunity side as we're on board with Shocks. As Buzzin gets a double negative pick off one, Dreamtap's going to take out Shocks, so we stick on board with Buzzin as he's looking to push into this hardpoint with his teammate, and you know, he'll just get the points for the hardpoint capture. And there's one over near boxes as he's trying to get a couple shots off, pulling back out. Can he get the kill? Yes, he will, and he'll get the kill over near Ray, over near that boxes area, as I just mentioned. Now he's pushing out towards this statue with, it has already rotated over now into this courtyard area, back to the original rotation. Now it is 120-64, 5.5 minutes remaining in this hardpoint standoff. The skill streaks are going in. The Hailstorm running into maybe Granny's, but he won't be able to pick off the kill as we do have Shocks right here on a 5 kill streak in this hardpoint. Now it doesn't really seem like they'll be able to control it for long.
Machine ready for deployment.
Doesn't seem like they'll be able to control it at all. But Buzzin gets taken out as well, and Hyperion might hold these last 20 seconds. No, it won't. as those kill streaks coming in from Shocks. We'll get a couple kills and yet again secure immunity control. As now the team Hyperion are trying to set up for this next over near green, but immunity
War
are
machine
pushing back
deployed.
themselves. It'll be interesting to see who's going to be able to take out next control.
Yeah, actually on Sears now, Shocks, who just started spraying with that war machine there. He still has a Hellstorm missile in his back pocket. And I'm not too sure if you noticed, but Fighter also picked up his own war machine and lightning strike. He used that Hellstorm, of course, and he braked it out there. Oh, unfortunately, Minomatic, he was in fact using Flat Jacket there. That has got to be a heartbreaker. But immunity, 100 points separating the two teams right now. They are absolutely rolling over Hyperion right now, who were a very strong squad right now. As right now, I'm on board with Fighter. Fighter is going off. He may be only on a 2-score streak, but the kills that he are getting are amazing. He's trying to make it a 3, which he does. Player from behind, unfortunately, sketching. Finally getting that little payback kill. He gets TJ taken down there. But look at this right now. Fighter answering back to zone just one. They're just throwing kills against each other right now. As meanwhile, that in fact will be they hit inside the hill, still getting time on it right now. The scores are nearly 70 points. Actually, no, 67. So roughly 70 points for Hyperion to Immunity's 210. That is such a dominant lead right now as Immunity, they're going to start to rotate over there. Looks like Fighter's just going to jump straight in. Fighter, can he get the kill? Oh my god. Sketching, just turn off your Xbox, mate. He got absolutely destroyed. And at this rate, it looks like Immunity will walk away with some victory, but I'm not going to count them out right now. They only need 25 seconds. 45 in the hill right now. Shocks is going to be doing the OBJ work. And I honestly can't see much else really happening. Score streaks are raining down. And Myksta, it's been, you know, Immunity, it's not a shock that they've just been so dominant right now.
Exactly right, it's not a shock at all, as a lot of people would have predicted this one, but still 242 to 67, and you know, it's not quite the 200 point club, but it's definitely at least the 100 point club. As I believe we did have Buzzin in his clan tag saying the 100. So.
Yeah, you know what, I think that's going to be another video for Buzzin's YouTube, the under 100 point club this new series has got going on. So, I think he's got another one to add to his collection. Hyperion, of course, unable to get even above 70 points there. A little bit unlucky for them, but Immunity, again, no real shock. Such a dominant team. You know, look at that scoreboard there. 33 for 12 is Fighter. He got 5 caps to his name. Absolutely destroyed Hyperion there, so you got to give them credit for that. But we will be moving on to CTF. I'm not too sure what the map will be, but I am going to predict Raid, maybe, possibly.
It will be an S&D meltdown, followed by a CTF raid. So you know you were close with Raid, just wasn't the right game type.
Don't hate me, please. I was working out, but Search and Destroy Meltdown. I'm not too sure about you, but I love Search and Destroy.
It's
a pretty good map. I mean, personally, I like playing on it. But it's just a matter of these teams. I mean, we did see Hyperion come back in the last S&D that they played. Hopefully, they'll be able to make it a bit closer than that hard point. Of course, we do know Immunity extremely strong on, you know, basically every game type regardless, but hopefully they'll be able to take out a couple more in this S&D one, possibly a map, but we'll just have to wait and see as teams will be rotating back into party chat for this S&D game type. And yeah, Meltdown coming up next. Remember to post who you think's gonna win in the chat below, and remember to tweet at us at Myksta94 at Dr_Curry. We'll give you a shout out. I still haven't got any more retweets or, you know, mentions to give out, so, you know, I can't do any of that at the moment, but keep it going.
You gotta give, you know, it's a give and receive thing, guys. You gotta tweet us.
Exactly, and I still haven't seen any creative tweets at the moment.
Yeah,
bit disappointed. Take a picture of just how you're watching the stream. You know, take a photo of it and tweet it out, and you know
that's disturbing, Myksta. But alright, well, whatever floats your boat, I guess. Whatever floats your boat.
I don't know how you took that way, but it's basically take a picture of your screen.
I think I've did the completely wrong way.
Yeah, I think you did.
Oh god, what's going on?
I don't know,
but alright, you know, I'm gonna switch it up now. I wanted to say real quick, with Search and Destroy Meltdown, the map is so big, but at the same time, it is so small. You're going to see teams break out different types of weapons. As I'm actually just going to switch around a few of the players right now. I see a few sniper rifles in hand. Actually, in fact, 2 players for Hyperion do have that scope out. That's going to be Nino, Manic, and Dream Tap. Both of them going towards that B push. Looks like Immunity are going to call it out. And they're going to be predicting roughly, pardon me, where they will be. Oh my, they're going to start to push up now. I keep burping. Oh. as they're going to start to push up towards that big bomb site. But look at that, find a big kill, but oh, he just gets absolutely destroyed by Ninomatic Scope. There's going to be one more play for Immunity on the aggressive push around there, and that in fact will be naked.
We got the bomb.
Shocks in fact, but Buzzo gets dropped by DreamTap there. Shocks trying to look around the corner with that TSR 50, and Naked answering back finally. It's 2-on-2 situation. They know roughly where the bomb is at and the players, but looks like they're going to start to rotate now. Shocks right next to the bomb carrier, and he's going to absolutely destroy him there. What are you doing, Ninomatic?
Finish the
bomb is down right on top there as that sniper shot for a DreamTap, just avoiding Shock's head somehow. And he's going to try to take out Naked, but Naked too strong.
Get ready for the next round.
SMG shot there, and you know what, Myksta? I was a little bit shaky there for Immunity for a second there. It didn't look like they were going to walk away with that round. But in the end, they pulled it together and they did, in fact, walk away with the victory and a very convincing round, in fact.
Exactly right, as we enter into the next round,
Switching
which will be
operation ready
Immunity's attacking round. We'll jump on board with the bomb carrier, whoever that might be. Let's just jump on board with the Immunity side up first, and we'll see what they can do. Now we'll see who's going to be the one to pick up this bomb carrier. It is looking like it's going to be Naked. And yep, there we go. He does have the Scorpion in hand. Fighter and Buzzin running point right in front of him. And of course, Shocks running into that sort of mid, just watching the flank area. As Shocks will get the first kill up on Sketch there, as well as Fighter's now going to be running straight forward into these turbines. Naked's going to be jumping on top of them. And we do have one coming out of that middle area. He's going to take out DreamTap, but Ray will be able to be the one who will take him out. Just have Shocks in that middle area. Now the bomb is now picked up by the man at Buzzin. Over near those top turbines, does have the Scorpion as well, pick that up from Naked, and getting a couple shots off. Fighter's going to take out Nino. Last one alive is Raze. He manages to pick off a kill on Shocks. Has the 1v2 situation. Bomb's now going down over near that B bomb site. He sees it, and can he get the kill on Fighter? But he's looking for the second kill, maybe. Just trying to get one kill at least. And he's just unable to get it at the moment. Now as we look at the mini-map, one is actually wrapping around one right in front of him, so he has to be careful. He's going to be checking these corners, getting shot from the side, and Buzzin will be able to clean him up.
Get ready for the next round.
2-0 in this S&D meltdown.
Look, that was such a convincing win there by Immunity. They looked like they had complete control. Look at Buzzo right now. He knew where Ray was. He had his teammate coming from behind. They played that brilliantly, in all honesty. A little shout out to RoboDog. Thank you for tweeting out the stream, trying to get as many people as we can get in here. Of course, is the CyberGamer one-day competition pay-to-play Black Ops 2 4v4. Of course, and wow, what a mouth. I'm sorry, that is a lot of words crammed into one small sentence there. But thank you for tweeting out the stream, of course. If you do tweet out the stream at myself or Myksta, we're more than willing to give you a little bit of a shout out there. And I was just on board with DreamTap there, Myksta. He missed a very easy shot. Did Nino just go big?
Nino just got a nice snipe shot.
Nino, he's honestly, I think DreamTap and Nino got some of the best shots going around right now. DreamTap did miss, unfortunately, a very easy kill on one of the players. As we'll go on board with Scumbag Ray, he was the bomb carrier right now. He is in a 2v3 situation, needs to get a kill and pop off one of the players for Immunity. Knows this one right around, spots him on top turbine there, but Shocks, too strong of a shot there. DreamTap last one alive, but he's going to be flanking around. No one actually knows roughly where he is. Look at the whole of Immunity, all facing the opposite way there, as it looks like there will be a player on top of that bomb there, as it's in fact going to be Shocks there, but DreamTap missing the shot there, unfortunately, and the whole of Immunity are going to start to swarm on top of him right now. He's getting hit market by Shocks there, and all players now just trying to jump on him right now, but DreamTap needs to go big, but unable to do so.
Get ready for the next round.
Once again, too strong of a submachine gun shot there, and Immunity take the lead once again. No, they're already in the lead, but they do make the scores 3-0 in favour.
Yeah, I personally thought that DreamTap, he shouldn't have taken that shot, you know, wasn't really confident with it and just sort of was hoping for it, and it really didn't work out for him. If he managed to get the kill, maybe it would have worked a little bit better in his favour, but, you know, it didn't, and it definitely paid after that one. I want to jump on board with Shock, see if he can get an early kill first off, like he did last time, because they're actually going to be pushing for it, a bomb push this time, so we'll run on who is on point, which is, of course, Fighter. And, you know, just checking this A-bomb site. Nade's going out all over, and they're checking this mid-entrances now as we look over into the overhead map for a split second. We do have one over near that mid-area, one at that bottom steps, and we should be seeing them fairly closely there as Nino's going to take out Buzzin. Shock's going to take out Sketch, the Fighter's going to take out Nino, so Ray is now in a 2v2 situation as he takes out Shocks, And we do have Ray and DreamTap taking on Naked and Fighter. Bomb is down over me. That A bomb starting DreamTap's going to take out Fighter. Naked is the last one alive. A 1v2 situation. The bomb is down for him though, so that's to his advantage. And Ray playing that extremely well. A little bit of a teabag there as his teammate does go for that defuse. But we'll see that in a minute there for the round.
Bomb deactivated.
And you just see how great that kill was.
Good job. Get ready for the next round.
So I just really
it was a beautiful pre-fire. It was honestly, we're going to see in the kill cam that, he messed him through the walls. That's how he got him. I thought he pre-fired it brilliantly and Naked didn't stand a chance there. He managed to get some shots off somehow, but unfortunately was a little bit not strong enough, which is a little bit, you know, it's a bit sad though. No, I really wish, I wanted to see Naked go big. And shout out to Bioacid who just tweeted out the stream. Thank you very much.
Grandpa
I don't know who Bioacid is.
Yeah.
If you don't know who Bioacid, where do you live? Is it honestly under a rock? Me and Myksta actually, we got the opportunity to meet Myksta at ACL Melbourne. He's a brilliant guy, and you guys should definitely check him out. He does amazing casting and everything else. But as of right now, we are in the CyberGamer one-day comp. ODC number 8. We have Team Immunity up against Team Hype in a best-of-5 series. It is the winners bracket, so each team could go either way right now. But of course, it will be Hyperion on the aggressive side. Shots exchanging all over the map already as 2 players have dropped, in fact, for Hyperion. They're in a 2-on-4 situation. It's going to be DreamTap and Sketchin left alive, facing against a whole of Immunity. As DreamTap just checking his corners there. Doesn't know there's going to be a player right around that corner there, but he decides to wrap around. Bomb goes down, unfortunately. That was Sketchin who died, and it looks like Immunity, they're going to start to just, you know, set up camp on top of that bomb site. They know DreamTap's not going to win this round without that bomb, especially with only 30 seconds remaining. He's going to have to go for something very aggressive now as the whole of Immunity are just setting him around the map. He does spot one player. That's going to be Naked. Easy kill, Naked. You're in no man's land there. Learn from your mistakes. There, Shocks ends up taking out Fighter there. Not too sure what's going on there. As it will still be 2 players left alive, and DreamTap trying to take out Shocks.
We lost that round. Refocus and step up.
Jumping right in front of him, and Immunity once again was another round win, making it 4-1 in favor of them. And it is, of course, a 1st to 6, and you will walk away with the victory.
Yeah, who knows what went through his head there at, you know, Shots. Maybe he just wanted his gun. Maybe he thought he looked pretty. It was just like, nope, that's mine.
And destroy.
And, you know, he took that one out, but, you know, he still managed to get the kill. Even with that team kill in place, but 4-1 the score becomes. Immunity still leading, and you know it's not very surprising, as we did say over in that hard point. Now Hyperion, a newly formed team, they're still getting a couple of rounds, getting a couple of points, getting a couple of kills, and that's really the important part there. Is Ray's going to take out Buzzin', Fighter's going to take out Ray, and 3-3 situation it becomes for this round 6. As you have Naked nearly taking out Fighter there, as Fighter's going to take out Nino, and now pushing around there to check the overhead map. We do have one over near that A bomb site, one right around the spawn building there. One of the members of Immunity is at, so it's going to be really careful. As Sketch is going to take out Shocks, and as we just check, you know, they still need to play it extremely careful. We do have one right above that ladder, I'm pretty sure. They try to get a couple shots. That flash. And will he go to contest him? No, he won't. He'll just be holding his ground, but he knows he's there. And they'll be able to get that round. Team Hyperion, 4-2 the score becomes as we enter into the round in the kill cam.
Hyperion finally entering backwards around. It looks like it's going to be a 5-1 victory for Immunity there, but look at that DreamTap. He barely shot Fighter there and absolutely dropped him like a sack of potatoes there, bringing it 4-2 in favor of Immunity still, but a little bit of a comeback is in need from Hyperion right now. They will be on the aggressive side, not where you want to be right now. The bomb carrier will be sketching. I have been noticing so many players. I am seeing every single player right now for Hyperion does have a sniper rifle out. I don't know what to say about that. Mike, so what are your thoughts about that?
It's actually really interesting. Maybe they're just goofing around, but they do have most of, well, I'm pretty sure all the people that I've jumped on board with have it as, you know, maybe an overkill, or maybe have another weapon as an overkill anyway. So it's not like it's just their only weapon, as you know, some people like to only roll a sniper and have a couple more perks, but we do have Fighter going to pick off a kill early on, and Ray and DreamTap, and now the last one's alive. Shocks just getting the sniper kill of his own as Naked finish off Dream Tap with the Scorpion. 5-2 the score becomes. And as I mentioned, just seems like they're just goofing off a little bit with those snipers. You know, you never really see anyone taking it seriously with 4 straight snipers. So, yeah, but
I don't
you
think
know,
I've ever seen
that being said, that could
Switching
just be their
operation
master
ready
plan.
point.
So,
You know, if it was their master plan, they might want to
Search
go
and
back to the
destroy.
drawing board because they absolutely just got steamrolled there by Immunity. A little shout out to
Defend the
Frosty. Thank you
objectives.
for twinning out the stream and everything else. Always love it when we get some support from the viewers and community. But Immunity, 1 round away from walking away with the victory right now, and of course they will be on the aggressive side. Naked, the bomb carrier right now, but Scumbag Ray, big kill in fact on Fighter there. He poked his head out there at the wrong time and unfortunately paid for it, but Naked answering back was a kill of his own right now. As he will be the bomb carrier, he's on a 2-kill streak right now. Nowhere near those streaks. 1 minute left on the clock. Looks like Immunity are they're in a little bit of a shaky spot right now. You got Shucks watching the flank from behind. Buzzo answering back with a big kill on Ninomatic there. Looks like there will be the 2 remaining players right around the corner. If Buzzo pokes his head out, he will probably get absolutely destroyed. But he somehow takes out one of the players there. I'm not too sure how that works. And the 2-piece. Buzzo, you are an animal. I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to watch this kill cam, ladies and gentlemen. Break out your notepads, because Buzzo is an absolute beast, picking up one player, knowing exactly where Ray is, and absolutely punishes him there. That is a career ender if I've ever seen one, Myksta.
extremely right.
Agents,
And
mission profile has not been
second
achieved.
map will go
RTB
on
for
board to
retasking.
the team of Immunity. Now, I just, update that on the scoreboard. That will be 2-0 in favor of the team of Immunity, as we've just mentioned. The CTF coming up next, and hopefully these guys will go on board to game chat, as we do see the Immunity guys coming there as well. So we'll go on board with the listening for the beginning, capture the flag, and hopefully Hyperion will also come to game chat as well, so we can rotate around for 2.5 minutes per. But we do have capture the flag raid coming up next, and I definitely believe that Immunity will be the ones to take this one out, to take out a quick 3-0, and then proceed on to the winners bracket final. We'll just have to wait and see if Hyperion will be able to turn things around.
You know what? I want to try and mix it up with you and Myksta. I just want to, try and do something a little bit different. I'm going to set you a challenge, right? And I'm going to leave it up to the people in the stream. I'm going to ask for you guys to just post one word in the stream chat. So make it any random word, I don't really care what it is. Just make sure it's not rude. And the challenge is for Myksta to somehow incorporate that word into his casting. That's to mix it up a little bit there, Myksta. Do you think he'd be able to do that?
I can try, depending on how many words I have to implement to the casting.
Well, we'd just pick one. We'd pick one.
We'd pick one.
If it's not rude. If it's nothing too rude, just make it something, something a little bit different, guys. And we'll try and get Myksta to try and incorporate it somehow. Hopefully you get some weird words out there. But as you did say, it will be CTF on raid. Immunity already 2 up against Hyperion. As it looks like the players are just still getting ready right now, and they will just slowly be readied up. But guys, we will jump straight into a listening with Team Immunity for the first half of round number 1, and then we'll switch it over to Hyperion, and then me and Myksta will be back for the second round. But they could just start it up anytime soon. That would be greatly appreciated. And here we go.
There's 22-0 against
And
Envy.
people already started to post stuff in the chat. So I think me and Myksta will choose the word while you guys are in the listening, and we'll let you guys know. But I'll kick it over to Myksta, and you can start the listening whenever you're ready.
You tell him, Ray, you tell him.
And we are loading up on the CTF on a raid, and hopefully that there's no issues. We'll be able to start things off. But for now, we'll jump on board with the listening. We'll jump on board with Fighter up first. So enjoy it, and we'll be back around in the second half.
Capture the objective.
If Buzzer doesn't play for flags, he plays the kills when he's subbing.
Exactly. Watch your pass and go big or go home. Really mean anything.
Hey, 2 right side. Oh, I can't even throw this.
In the middle. Kitchen.
Stitched him up.
That's okay.
Kitchen one at the yellow car.
Hey, Ray Pills.
Oh, that's bullshit shot.
Hey, Ray Pills.
I'll try and
I'm on our tree. Dummy, man.
Our flag has been taken. Hostile flag carrier is down.
I'm going to nade it. Oh, you're kidding me. Who's doing that shot?
Is he gonna shoot?
Cash!
Flag is back in base.
He jumped out.
Look at my bank, that was my quiz. I want him in mid. Hey, 2 in mid.
Killer's weak. Oh, you tell him, Buzz, you tell him.
I one red, one red, bottom red.
I'm watching double. I'm watching Zeke.
On their flag.
Zigzag down. 2 down.
Top red. Test me without your XC, please. I'm blocking red.
Enemy flag
Pull side, pull, it's in middle, zigzag. They would have spawned there, because that's what the guy I killed.
Our flag carrier
Oh,
is
he spawned.
Gone down.
Everyone out flag.
It took a while to pull
Hostiles have destroyed your equipment.
I'll run quicker next time, yeah?
Those are them chicken legs.
That'd be handy. Hey, 2 pillars. And then pillars. Active. Hey, right side ring. Hey, he's dead. Chilling's one. Wait, 2 kitchen. Get him. Push up. Wait, Chilling's is tagged still. Oh my god, sketchy, one shot. Chilling, last one. Halfway, yeah. I'm gonna wait
Watch
for
it.
Ray to push.
Go Baron.
Got him.
That's back, Baron. Easy points.
We're gonna try to
Kitchen.
pull it, like, let's just set up properly. Oh yeah, I'm waiting. One zigzag.
Middle down.
One shot double. I'm pulling.
Fine, you know, you're weird. Double weak.
Hey, he's one shot, quick up.
Confirmed.
That's fucking
In there, weak.
I don't know what you two are doing, but...
Middle.
There's one tanking.
Could be another one here. Double pillar start. There's 2 in the middle. Last 2 middle.
Start running.
Alright, can I play that Subby?
I'm already on the flag. Do it. Oh, yeah. I'm already on the
Yeah.
flag. Get play. Top double. One in kitchen, one outside red.
And killers.
Where am I pulling?
Killers weak.
Red.
Here we go.
I'm coming.
I've got your Zeke unless Shox dies.
I got bullside, bro.
Yeah, I got the Zeke unless you die. We're good. I'm watching behind you,
I
bro.
think Twin's on our flag.
He's weak, come to me.
I stunned him. To your left. Wait, Sketching's on our flag as well. That's him.
Let's go. At money side.
Our flag has been captured.
One kitchen.
Wheelbarrow.
Ah, me. This chumps made a bullet. You back kitchen. Stop laundry.
I gotcha.
Another one. Whoa.
I'm on jungle.
Flag acquired.
Grab that pull. I'm ring.
Enemy down.
What the fuck? Going in like one shot.
Bottom, top red.
Oh, he's one shot
Our
on
flag has
flag.
been
Promise.
taken.
Some news.
Hostile flag carrier is down.
Some on there.
Red.
Red.
Hostiles have taken our flag.
Oh wait, you need to run.
Got killed by his own teammates, nade. Dead.
Kitchen.
Our flag has been captured.
Kitchen tagged again.
We dropped their flag. Check your timeline.
Enemy down.
Be advised, hostiles have returned their flag.
Two ring tagged. Two left.
You fucking die, Buzzin'! Jesus Christ!
We lost that round, but it's not over yet. Get ready for the next one.
Got it.
Alrighty, as we're back into the second half now of this CTF raid, Immunity are leading 2-0 in terms of maps, 1-0 or 2-0, sorry, in terms of flag caps as well. Now,
Capture the flag.
now they are pushing forward. It was a bit of a slow, opening 3
Capture
minutes,
the
I'd like to
objectives.
say. Anyway, as we did have, I believe, Woods actually accidentally spawning in, and now he's actually forced to leave the game as well. So, but that's okay, as Nade's going in, getting a couple kills left, right, and center, and Immunity are just slipping, sliding away, just as if they put a bit of olive oil and they're just slipping and sliding away down a massive ramp to get 2-0 lead so far into this one. 30 seconds being passed so far. and it's the second half of this CTF raid. But, you know, Dr. Curry, who do you think is going to take this one out?
I gotta give you credit. You somehow managed to put the word in. I gotta give you credit, guys. You managed to do it.
It actually sounded a lot better in my head, and then it just
jumped. It probably did, because it sounded quite creepy in theory, but you did it. I think I gotta give you credit for that. But we did see. We'll switch it on to the game. We did see 2 flags pulled by Immunity. They did cap them, in fact, and there was a very clutch moment. I'm not too sure if you saw it, but Hyperion, they got the flag all the way to their base, and the Immunity went big somehow to take them out. But look at Buzzer right now, running that flag, and he's going to be very close to Streak. He's going to be top bedroom, and it's... I'm just reading the comments in the stream chat. Like, everyone knows. I don't even know how you managed to get that in, but wow, that's all I'm going to say. As Buzzer just trying to get that Hellstorm missile in towards the flag carrier, unable to do so right now, but he knows there's going to be a player right on top of his flag right now. He's pulling that lightning strike, lands right on top of him.
War Machine on standby.
Pick up that War Machine as you do so, and it's going to be Stumble Gray who ends up taking him out right there.
We have the enemy flag.
Shots exchanging all over the place, but Immunity, they did cap the flag. It looks like Scumbag Ray is going to be trying to make some distance with this flag right now. He needs to cap this, but unfortunately gets shut down prematurely right out the front of the blast there. And at this rate, it doesn't look like Hyperion have much life in them right now. And so far, Immunity are already up by 3 flags. Myksta, Immunity are having an absolute wonderful game right now. They couldn't ask for it any better. And they're just absolutely steamrolling the whole of Hyperion right now.
Exactly right, and really, did you expect any different even coming into this one? I don't even believe the Hyperion side had that much confidence. But 3-0 in this capture the flag, 2.5 minutes remaining until it's a G to the G. And, you know, we'll call it there with Immunity going over to the winners bracket final. But still 3 flag caps, 2.5 minutes, still definitely possible. But you know, it's highly probable that Immunity will take out this victory, as they're just playing extremely strong at the moment. As we bring up the scoreboard, we have Fighter 13-11, Naked 18-13, Shocks 21-13, and Buzzin 17-12. But for the team of Hyperion, we have Dreamtap 17-16, Sketch 13-17, Raze 11-19, and Nino 8-19. So you know the kills aren't really there for them. They're getting a bit outslayed, they're getting a bit outplayed, and with 2 minutes remaining, 3-0 the scoreline. It's looking like this will be the match.
Flag.
Yeah, honestly, it's just like I scoreboard there. Everyone for Immunity, solid numbers. None of them going. None, in fact, are going negative right now. It looks like it's going to be Dreamtap trying to get some life back in his team. But that 5th man of the match, which is going to be Fighter's Sentry Gun, is too strong for him. As Fighter is actually going off right now. And if I just like real quickly have a look at the scoreboard. Him and Shocks, they've both got some pretty solid numbers. And I think Shocks has been man of this series so far. He's dropped some magnificent numbers in all of the game modes. And he's just, honestly, he's just a man on a mission right now. And he's just soloing it. But the rest of the Immunity all giving him support. Less than a minute left. Doesn't look like they're going to be too much of an aggressive push. They know they have this down packed. And it looks like Immunity will, in fact, walk away with the victory of the series. So they will advance even further on. CyberGamer's one-day competition, number 8. They will advance through the winners bracket. Unfortunately, Hyperion will finally go down into the losers bracket. I'm not too sure who they'll face off against, but you know they got some time to think about it right now. As Immunity, they just, in all honesty, it just seems like they're just having some fun right now. They're just absolutely destroying it, trying to make those scorecards look a little bit more pretty. You know, they want you know as many kills as they can get. But Myksta, Immunity, not a shocking victory, but a little bit disappointed in Hyperion's efforts.
Yeah, with 20 seconds remaining, I wouldn't really say disappointed. I mean, Immunity are definitely the more experienced team into this competition, and they're about to make it 4-0 as Shocks is pulling this flag. But now, I wouldn't really say disappointed. I think they've put up a heck of a fight. I mean, they've got in a couple of rounds, got points, tried to make, you know, like I mentioned, the first 3 minutes of the first half, it was really slow for both of these teams, and you know, no flag caps are actually capped in that time frame as well. So I think they did a great job into this one, but Immunity will take it out 3-0 to proceed on to the winners bracket final. Now, I believe the match on the opposite side of this bracket is in a little bit of a dispute, so I'm not too sure how much of a weight we have. But you know, we'll have a quick break after this one, and be back shortly. But for the winners bracket final. But final thoughts on that one, Curry. For me personally, I think Community definitely played strong.
Yeah, I like it.
They definitely had a little couple of things they needed to work on. Maybe they just weren't, trying too hard or something like that. But definitely could have thought they would have performed a bit better, but they still performed extremely well. And the Hyperion side, they put up a heck of a fight. They just, got outclassed and outplayed for a lot of those moments, which is unfortunate to them, but they'll still have to face off in the losers bracket at the moment. They have to wait up for like 2, 3, 4 matches now to get played before they can even play their next match, so they're in for a bit of a wait. But final thoughts, Dr. Curry?
Can't wait to get my PC back.
In all honesty, I'm not shocked that Immunity walked away with a 3-0 victory, but I'm a little bit disappointed in Hyperion. Like, you said not to be disappointed. Like, I'm not shocked that they didn't win, but I really would have liked to see more effort out of them. Mainly not so much effort, but I would have liked to have seen them do more, especially in that CTF. They got absolutely rolled over and spanked by Immunity. 4-0 is not how I thought it would be. I honestly wanted to see more fighting than in the Search and Destroy. They got outclassed, and the hardpoint they just got absolutely decimated. So I wanted to see more from them, but I'm not shocked at the same time. And yeah, that's really all I have to say about it.
ACL Pro Emblem.
Exactly right. We'll take a bit of a break here as we wait for our next matchup. But don't go anywhere because we still have a lot more in the day in store for you guys. But for now, we'll take a quick break.
Can you tell me how to get your logo, the I am one?
Anyway.
I already told you how to do it.